Hey folks, I'm Alan. If you know me, welcome back. If you don't, settle in. Today is Tuesday, June 2, 2026, 10:42 p.m. Davao, Philippines. I am a little slower and a little fuzzier right now because I got walloped. I was out in practice, and those guys, they made me work. It was a good time. So I think everybody struggles with motivation. I'm just going to jump right into this. And if you looked at the title and you clicked on it anyways, I suppose you were also looking for some help with dealing with this motivation nonsense because it's hard, especially when the world is just going nuts. It's hard. Life is it is a strange experience to live life during unprecedented times. And that will have an effect on anybody's motivation. Like, that's just no shit. Uh, and I've heard similar conversations from really testosterone heavy guys, and they talk about, well, motivation flags, what you need is discipline. They say it like with a really strong jaw, or like a really fierce look in their eye. And it's not that I disagree. I don't disagree. I think discipline is probably the steadier of those two attributes, those two things that you can lean on to move yourself forward and try to accomplish what you're working on. But I also think that saying, well, what you need is discipline, as solutions go, I think that one is only half of what it needs to be. And I don't think, I think it indirectly answers a question uh, that's being asked by someone who's looking for a more direct answer. Well, what about motivation? Like, I hear you, discipline will step in and get it done, but I still have this motivation thing kind of dragging around in my head. And you didn't really answer my question. So, and to be fair, I don't have all the answers. Not by a shot. Like, I am the prince of bad ideas. I have more bad ideas by breakfast than I do, the majority of folks. It's just bad ideas are my stock in trade. It's my job. But what I do have are tools. I really like tools. Particularly, I'm a fan of thought tools like cognitive behavior tooling, things like that. And this one in particular has helped me to pick myself up and dust myself off when I have, in the past, when I have started to feel like I'm just done, man. Like, when I feel like I just don't have the energy to care anymore. Um, and I thought, if it's helped me, maybe it'll help some of you folks out there too. So it goes something like this. You are going to be standing in front of a mirror and you are going to blink. 10 years are going to go by. This is going to happen. A person in the mirror is going to look at you and ask you, where'd the time go? You're going to want to have good answers. That person in the mirror looking at you, they deserve good answers. And so I remind myself of that when it just feels like everything is just crushing me down. And with the world in the state that it is right now, like, that's not hard. It's easy to get overwhelmed right now with everything going on. And so I find that this is a tool that I lean on a lot, is that idea that I'm going to blink and then I'm going to have to answer to myself for where those 10 years went. And man, I want some good answers. so far that has worked out pretty damn good for me. Uh, Let me know what you think, because I think, to me, we each have different ways of keeping ourselves motivated. We have different things that we do. And so when someone asks or someone brings up, well, what do I do when my motivation just flattens out? Motivation's what they're asking for, you know. And depending on who you are, what you do, where you're from, just behaviorally, culturally, we each of us have different ways of just amping ourselves up or just gritting our teeth and leaning into things. And even generationally, this changes. So I'm curious what works for other folks. Drop a comment, let me know. It's not just for me. I think the question of motivation is a real one, and we should treat it that way and not as, well, motivation's great, but discipline's what you want. Like, come on now. That's half an answer. I'd like a better answer. And I'm curious what answers, what solutions, what tools you folks have. Anywho, that's all from me. This is a short video. It's kind of just bubbled up to mind because I just got done in judo and boy, I got whomped. And let me tell you, that can be, when you're walking home, it's not a long distance, but boy, it sure feels like it when you're smoked. As always, take care, be good to yourselves, and stay safe out there, folks. It's a crazy goddamn world. Till next time.